And good morning, Kerbonauts. This is Mr. Kassarian, and welcome to the first episode of Season 2 Kerbal Space Program with mods. I need to come up with a better name for this. Alright, so what do we have today? Well, that's a good question. We have a whole bunch of mods that I've installed. We have the toolbar, which you can see up here. We have active texture management, which is how we are not crashing right now. That's always a good thing. Let me delete my old save file here. Season 2, DEET. Thank you. We have Kerbal Engineer, we have Parachutes, we have KW Rocketry, we have Magic Smoke, which would be one of the robotics mods. We have the NASA mission from Squad, we have Navy Fish, we have our resources from Thunder Aerospace, TAC Life Support. We have TAC Fuel Balancer, we have the Tree Loader, the Warp Plugin, we have Kerbal Space Program Interstellar mod. Oh my. Alright, let's call this Season 2. Let's set a new flag. I like the bullseye. Here we go, Season 2. Let's start this. Tree Loader. Alright, let's select... Oops. Click that off. KSP Interstellar Tree. Load. Awesome. Alright. Install the update. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. So let's start building our first spaceship, shall we? Just Command Pod Mark 1. Let's launch it. I know this seems kind of silly to you guys, but, you know, this is how you do it. This is how you get your very first science. Because all we're going to do is we're going to come out to the launch pad. We're going to zoom in. We're going to get a crew report. Keep the data, if you will. We're going to EVA Mr. Jeb. We're going to get an EVA report from up here. Keep the data. We're going to store experiments. We're going to release. We're going to EVA report from here. Get that. And take ourselves a surface sample. Keep that. Grab. Board. And recover our shortest lived vessel we have ever yet deployed. Nice. And we just got 18 science. Let's see what we can spend it on over at the R&D labs. Okay, we can get our first science unit. Sounds good to me. We get the mystery goo. So let's research that for 5. I still have 13 left, but I need 20, 18, 15. So we're just a little bit off on survivability, too. Oh, there we go. Parachute box. That's cool. Okay. Water containers. Ooh, we get our food containers. These are the life support containers. That's important. Stability. And rocketry. That's also important. Alright, so let's close that out. Let me just do one more quick thing here, just to complete our ground experiments. Science, please. We're going to strap that on the side of our pod. Launch. We're testing the pods right now. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. I don't know. Yeah, we're testing our pods and our crew systems. Alright, observe mystery goo. Keep data. Can I get any more science from this? Crew report. EVA. EVA report. Nope. Can I get a EVA report? Nope. Surface sample? A little bit of science. There we go. Recover the vessel. I also have Kerbal joint reinforcement installed as well. We now have 18 science. Beautiful. Let's see what we can get with that, shall we? That's 20, that's 15, and that's 18. Now, those are my radials, but I kind of want this. Research. There we go. Alright, now let's actually build our very first rocket, shall we? So we're going to go propulsion. What do we have over here? That's all from Interstellar. Interstellar. Okay. We don't need any SRBs. That's 1.25. Huh. Let's go with the stock fuels for a minute. I want that. I want that. Let's do that. that. Our very first rocket. Alright. Let's call this the Redstone Wire 1. Yes, I play far too much Minecraft. Save, and let's head out to our launch pad, shall we? Now, we don't have much time in this rocket. That's the thing. Oh, we forgot a parachute. Oops. Revert to the vehicle assembly building. That would have been bad for our first flight. Alright, let's go back to utility. Let's shove a parachute on the top of this thing. Oh, I do have some oxygen food containers. Right, because I researched that. Now, what is TAC saying? We have a day, 20 minutes. Ooh. Alright. Alright, this is our ejection module. So let's go into our action groups, shall we? And let's check out our abort launch codes. It doesn't seem to be working. Okay. That must be automatically configured. So let's launch this guy. Let's set these up a little differently here. Let's put the rocket on a different stage. We don't have any decouplers yet, so we can't do that. And Jeb may or may not go into space on this flight. We'll see. We're also going to be relying... I think that rocket has thrust vectoring. I hope it does have thrust vectoring. Do you have thrust vectoring? Nope. Okay, so we're going to be relying completely on capsule torque. Let's bring resources up. We are standing by to launch in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have liftoff. And I forgot to turn on SAS. There we go. We have the liftoff of the Redstone Wire 1. Alright, so we are flying up. If you notice, I'm trying to keep my speed fairly reduced below atmospheric drag levels. Kind of trying to keep my nav ball centered here. I have advanced nav ball installed as well. Can I do a crew report? Yes. Can I do observe mystery goo? Keep the data. Now I could cut the flight here, but I kind of want to see how well this rocket does. It's not going to get me very far. Oh, I have Ferrum installed. Oh, this should be interesting. Unlock position and size. Let's move you over a little bit, just to get you kind of out of the way of my YouTube screen recording here. That's where I have my FPS marker. It's up in that corner. So we're going to start to nose over a little bit. So this is definitely a suborbital flight, alright? Definitely we're going suborbital with this. Partially because we don't really have enough time to do anything more than that. Okay, nosing over a little bit more. Burnout will be coming up shortly by the looks of it. Hey, we just switched to the orbital nav ball. Looky that, guys. Primary engine cutout. Crew report. Oh, no, that will overwrite. Okay. Hey, it looks like we may actually reach orbital velocity here. Yeah, 104. Alright, we're going to have to repeat this flight, though. Let me tell you why. So, we can actually EVA Jeb. Let's get an EVA report. Let's get an EVA report. Keep data. And then let's take data. Store experiments. Are we in space yet? EVA report. Keep data. Board. Alright, so that let us keep that data, and we should actually be able to pull another crew report out of this. There we go. We are in space near Kerbin. Now the next flight we do is going to have to redo that mystery goo container because we got space information from it. So that's it, guys. Alright, now let's start to roll over. Alright, now that our booster is stopped, we're running a little low on electric charge. You can see the ghost effects here from my nav bomb. Kind of guiding me in the direction I want to go. So let's nudge her over. And then let's kill SAS to enhance our survivability times. So that's it, guys. Our first suborbital flight. Alright. Let's arm our parachute. Parachute is now armed. Now, I'd be happier if I could jettison this upper stage, but my rocket, but that's not really doable. Alright, so let's oops, throttle her down. Now this will kick off automatically as soon as we enter Kerbin's atmosphere again. Yeah, see how it just shut itself down? Alright, now theoretically I have safe shoot installed here. So I can go to physical time acceleration. Oh god, that is not what I wanted to do. Let's bring her back under control a little bit. Enable SAS control. Now once we enter Atmo, like this... Oh, look at that pretty light effect. Alright, so our chute just popped. That's slowing us down significantly. We're going to go back to physical time acceleration here. And the plugin I have should automatically shut us down out of time accel as soon as we get close to ground, so that our chute doesn't rip us apart. And this is my first test of that, by the way. Oop, electric charge is running out. Looks like we timed our mission perfectly. Oh, we've lost electric charge. We're coming down. And our chute has deployed. Awesome. We are 60 meters, 50 meters, 40, 30, 20, 10. Splashdown. Splashdown has been confirmed. Recover the vessel. Let's bring that pilot home. 37.1 science. I approve. Recovery of vessel after suborbital flight. Nice. Let's see what we can spend that on. I can do stability, or I can get some better rockets. Let's get some better rockets. I have 20 left. That's not enough for anything here, so I might as well get stability for 18. Awesome. Now I have electrics, which will be important, because that'll give me my batteries, my comms. I have these parts, flight control, which will give me my first probe head. Ooh, powered hinges. That's fun. And the stability enhancer and the tricouplers. And this gets me better rockets. Which is kind of a continuing trend here. Alright, do I have in-stage separators yet? I don't know if I do, actually. Do I? Yes, stacked decoupler. So I could have put that on that flight, but I chose not to. Okay. That's good, that's good. Alright. So, let me come right back in just a minute. Sorry about that, I just need to do a timing check. Alright, so why don't we, before we launch, let's modify this a little bit. Now see, this is kind of tricky, because I don't have batteries yet. Okay, so first of all, let's stick the flight computer on. Thank you, Kerbal Engineer. Thank you very much. Alright, so our TWR is pretty darn high, so let's go back to our propulsion. Now let's see what we have here. So I'm going to want a more efficient engine, which is denoted by the ISP. Alright, 370 vac, let's use 400 vac, 370 vac, 370 vac, 390 vac. So we're going to put a Vesta VR1 on this thing. Alright, that actually has enough thrust-to-weight ratio just to get us even to actually lift us off the ground. But these are some very, early on, these are very light rockets. So let's do a decoupler there. Let's yank that off. Put another decoupler right there. Much better. Okay, so now let's go back to propulsion. Let's do this. Do that. Do that. And then this has a thrust 230 versus 215, 200. So we'll go with the bigger Wildcat booster. My thrust to weight's still high enough. But this thing should be able to make orbit, I think. So I don't want to put a communicatron on, because that uses up a lot of power in a hurry. Like, a lot of power in a hurry. And I really don't like using those until I have science. Okay, let's do this too. Let's make ourselves an actual service module here. Now, food... Love a day. Alright, so let's go with the food container. Oh, I should probably put on a stack decoupler, shouldn't I? This is going to be a slightly longer range flight, I think. So it's food. Ooh, or I could just go with a full-on life support canister. You know what? For this flight, here's what we'll do. Let's take this stack decoupler off, and we'll add that. We'll take a full life support container with us. Compact yourself, please. And now, 81 days. Okay, with current crew. It's just that electric that I'm worried about, but that should be fine. Redstone wire, 1-2, because it's a 2-stage rocket. Let's save it. Let's launch her. Alright. Have to be kind of quick about this. Standing by. Primary engine throttle up in launch in 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Engage SAS module. That's a wee bit loud. We have liftoff confirmation. I love the engine sounds on these things, by the way. Alright, let's check vessel info as well. So one of the things you want to do is you want to keep your vessel velocity underneath your TV, your terminal velocity, which is down here. You want to keep that down, alright? Now, if you have MechJeb control your launch for you, this will happen automatically. A little heavier on this rocket. Start nosing her over. We're still pretty much in our direct descent phase. Just a little bit of a nose over here. Alright, we're standing by for first stage burnout. Standing by for first stage burnout. Second stage ignition. We have acceleration. We are going orbital. At least I hope we are. Let's bring that axial tilt under control a little bit. Alright, we're doing good, doing good. Let's stay on this ascent profile for a little while. Apoapsis' height is steadily increasing above our current altitude. Alright, we're tilting over just a little bit too much, so I want to cut that back a little bit. We are 20 kilometers. Let's see, those are over. 24 kilometers. Engine cutout will be at 72 kilometers. Time to apoapse is increasing. Inclination eccentricity are within margin. Not there is much arc margin for this flight. Hopefully we'll hit orbit on this one. This is a very flat ascent profile, so reducing throttle. Yeah, I made this ascent profile just a little too flat. Yeah, I did. Alright, but that's fine. This will still get us some valuable scientific information. Let's tilt her up a little bit, just to get us kind of going up a little bit more. Engine burnout cut. Alright, let's nose her forward. We actually may have enough fuel in her to hit the orbital heights. Alright, let's go to our map view now. Alright. Bad maneuver, please. I'm just going to bump this out. 75 to 74. Beautiful. Inventory, not on my hotbar. Oops, not what I wanted. There we go. Alright. Okay, I should have plenty of delta V to pull this off. Estimated burn time is 12 seconds. Node will be occurring in 1 minute. Alright. Let's give a bit of time acceleration here. Just a little bit. And the space music has started. Now we're going to burn just a little bit early, because I don't really trust this computer. I trust it when MechJeb is doing it, but the stock computers I do not trust a bit. So when we do this burn, we want to actually bracket our launch point. So I want it to be about 6 seconds on either side, but I'm going to burn a little bit early, so let's start at 8. 10, 9, 8, 7. Looks good, looking good. We are on the node, we are on the node. Standing by for engine cutout. Engine cutout. Alright, let's see if we got that. Nope. Alright, let's pull that back up. We can fix that on the other orbit. Alright. But, as far as I'm concerned, we have now gone orbital. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Our first orbital flight. Let's start doing some science, shall we? I want to do a crew report. We already did this crew report. I want to do this thing. Observe the mystery goo. Awesome. Let's get this closed away. We'll do an EVA report from our Kerbal buddy. Can't do anything on that. Alright, let me show you one more thing here. I can also collect the data out of the goo container. And now I can store it in the capsule. And now I can board said capsule. And unfortunately, guys, it looks like we're out of time for this episode. So we're going to have to come back and deorbit Jebediah Kerbin in the next episode. I'll see you guys then. Have fun exploring, guys. See ya.